Hi everyone. Now, I know it's been a minute since Glossier started shipping to Canada, but it's still a new brand for most people, so let me show you what I got in my first order. In addition to some cool puffy bags and stickers, and this beautiful box, here are all the items I ordered. And I'll go through them one by one for you today and put them all on my face. First, I'm going to show you a step that I often leave out of my videos, but I do this before everyone, which is to apply my Provence Apothecary serum. And the way I do that is I put some drops of it in my hand and then spray some spring water from a can in it and mix it all together so it kind of emulsifies, and then in upward motions put it all over my face. And I know those cans of spring water seem opulent, but it's a great way to apply my serum. Mind if I try to use water from the tap, it goes everywhere, and then I've wasted water and I've wasted serum. Now here's this first product from Glossier. It's the Rose Balm.com, and it's a rose scented universal skin salve, which I'm just using as a bit of lip balm. I find that this product is very similar to the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, only it smells a million times better. So yeah, just put that on my lips as a little balm. And now moving on to foundation, there's some options I'm showing you there. VITALUMIERE AQUA, this Estee Lauder Enlighten EE cream, but I'm going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. And the way I like to apply this is to put it all over my face with my fingers, rub it in well. Now the reason I went for this foundation is because I opted not to try the Glossier Skin Tint, which is essentially their only foundation option, because for the price it is, I just didn't think I would like it because it's very, very, very sheer. I just showed you 3 sheer foundations, but Skin Tint is like barely coverage, and I need a little bit. So like I said, I smooth this all over with my fingers and then go over it with my beauty blender, which is damp, of course. And this foundation is a hair dark for me, but because it is on the sheerer side, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Now, one of the issues that I had with Glossier that I think some people had is that they got criticized for making makeup that is only for beautiful people. So basically people, especially women that don't have to wear makeup, don't need to wear makeup per se, with perfect skin, perfect brows, would use Glossier. Speaking of brows, here is their boy brow. I'm using the shade Blonde. I'm going to show you here on a completely bare brow what it looks like. I basically have half eyebrows, so very little hair on the tail end. So the Glossier boy brow isn't going to give me a brand new set of brows, as some people might think, but I just wanted you to see the effect on its own. But the way I typically use this product is by filling in my brows as normal, as you see here with my Uemura pencil, and then going over it with the boy brow to number 1, set it, number 2, give my eyebrow hairs a little more color, and to kind of thicken them up. And I think it does a really good job of doing all those 3 things. Considering the hype around all of Glossier's products, I think this is the one that's definitely most worth the hype, most worth the money, and this is the one I'd recommend out of all of their products. But keep in mind, this is not going to give you brows if you don't have them already. You got to do a little bit of work. But if you've got full brows that just need a little bit of darkness and definition, it's for you. And sneaking in a little Fenty beauty here, no big deal. Just wanted to contour my face a little. This is my favorite contour product right now, and definitely my favorite of all the Fenty products I've tried. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a Fenty haul as well. Yeah, it's really nice, and unlike some contour products, I feel comfortable using this one even with a really light coverage foundation because it really blends away nicely and I think looks quite natural. So I've just put that on my jawline and under my cheekbones, and I'm blending it out as far as I need to with my beauty blender. Now Glossier is all about the kind of no makeup look, which is why I'm using more sheer products than I might normally be used to or be comfortable with, but I'm going for the Glossier girl look. The next product up is probably my biggest disappointment. I hate to say it, I know a lot of people love it. This is the Cloud Paint, and this is like, they describe it as a gel blush, or I think of it more as, you know, a liquid blush, which I was very excited about because I love wearing cream products, especially cream blushes. But I just found this very lackluster. Maybe it's the shade of the color of it, not the shade that I'm throwing at it. But it just was a little underwhelming for me. As you can see, it goes on. I thought it would be more glowy, and I find it's actually kind of matte and flat, and it doesn't really agree with my beauty blender either. You really have to just smack it into your face as I'm doing there with my fingers. Moving on, this is the Stretch Concealer. I'm using the lightest shade, which is kind of a bummer because it's not very light. It looks lighter on camera, but it is quite a peachy color. And I'm just going in with my fingers because it's a cream product. You want to warm it up a bit between your fingers, and then putting it under my eyes and finishing it off with a beauty blender. Using this under my eyes and under my eyebrow where I get some redness. The consistency, it's very slippery. Some people might find it a little greasy. I imagine that if you have oily skin or oily under eyes, it's gonna just slip around. It's gonna just fly off your face. And I think, like, the more I look back on this concealer, the more I use it, it might be better suited as a foundation, to be honest. Let me be honest with you. Now I'm taking a little bit more directly on my beauty blender and then pressing it where I need a bit more coverage. And I have worn this just completely all over my face as a foundation, and it just really highlights the fact that it is too dark for me. It looks fine here under these lights, but for an under eye color, it's pretty dark. And what do we got here? We got the Haloscope, which I really like, but here's what I don't like. You get very little product in that big old tube. It's a cream highlighter that I'm rubbing my fingers on and then dabbing again onto the high points of my face. See that? It's very satisfying to just smear it on, you know, like a deodorant or something. And I wanted to show you both ways of applying it, but yeah, I found it disrupts the foundation underneath, but gives you a really nice glow. Great product, very glowy, but you really don't get enough in the tube. Let's be honest. Okay, non-Glossier moment, curling my eyelashes. Taking a little bit of RCMA no color powder just to set the under eyes, because that concealer is so creamy, it's just gonna really move around a lot. Now, moving on, when I first tried out all these products, I did an eye look with the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette using just those two colors I'm pointing out, the darkest and the lightest shades there, but this baby just came in the mail. This is the Milk Makeup Glitter Glaze Quad. Look at that. It's like fresh ice. So I figured I'd use this on my eyes. This is not a big eye look. I first put all these Glossier products on, and got some good feedback from an Instagram photo where I had really wet, glossy skin, which was sheer and scary, but people seem to like it. So I'm just going to recreate a bit of that eye look, going in with the clear shade of glitter, and then I'm going to go in with the kind of coppery color that you saw there. There it is. Just laying down a nice wet looking base. And I'm going to then go back in with the Dolce Vita palette, but it's really just to define the eyes. Taking my MAC 239 brush to go in with that darkest shade and really just go around the lash line and a teeny bit into the crease, so my eyes don't disappear with this sheer wet look that I've got going on. Here are those Instagram photos that I mentioned, my wet look, skin, and Glossier everywhere. I should mention that I have since placed a second Glossier order. Didn't repurchase anything, but got a couple of skincare products. I'm always reticent about skincare because I'm so used to using mostly Province Apothecary stuff that I know is not gonna irritate my skin, but I was very curious, especially about their new product launch called Solution. And I also purchased one of their face creams, the Priming Moisturizer Rich, and I'll talk about those maybe in a later video, but now I'm just throwing on some mascara. This is a Revlon one, and getting ready to pretty much finish the look. I have to say I'm really shocked by how my skin looks with such sheer products. I didn't think I would be comfortable with it, but I'm actually quite pleased. It's given me a bit more confidence to not wear a medium or full coverage foundation. Not that I wear full coverage that often, but yeah, my skin does not look that bad at all, and I'm used to covering things up on the regular. Now, don't think we're done yet, because there's a couple of Glossier products left. Specifically their lipsticks, the Generation G lipsticks, which are very blurry, you can't see there, it doesn't matter. And I'm cleaning off my lips to get ready for them. I got two shades, and I'm going to show you both of them. The first one here is called Crush, and it's like a hot pink one. But as you can tell, they're very sheer, the way I'm like rubbing, and there's still not a ton of pigment, which is okay, that's the point of them. It's kind of like you don't have to blot your lips, it's already blotted, kind of a stain. And I do like that, and I like the color, but I was a little disappointed because these were pretty drying. I've tried some other kind of matte balm stains that didn't make me feel so crusty. This is the second color called Jam, which I knew would be my jam. I knew I would like it more than the other one. It's a deep kind of berry color. And yeah, I like this because it gives you that like, I just ate a grape popsicle look on your lips. I mean, the previous one gives you a, I just ate a cherry popsicle, but I'm sure you know what I mean. That no lipstick lip for that no makeup look that every Glossier girl wants. But I'm not typically that subtle. Overall, I used to be much more grumpy about Glossier and the way they were marketed and hyped and what have you, but I've been pretty pleased with what I've tried. I'd say my standout products that I would definitely repurchase are the Boy Brow and the Haloscope highlighter. I really like them. All the other products I like too, but those ones really stood out for me. Hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.